Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to everyone to our World Travelers Toastmasters Club. This is our inaugural table topics and evaluation talent contest. Very good evening to everyone. Good day and good afternoon. My name is Kathy. I'm the contest Toastmaster for this evening. Now, some very important announcement about this contest. You may be wondering, why do we call this a talent showcase? Well, if you have known, World Travelers Toastmasters Club has members from all around the world, and there are many district leaders within this club as well as many district, area, and even division contest champions and frequent contestants. We would like to showcase our talent through this event to let you know, no matter what is your role this term, you are first and foremost the member of World Travelers Toastmasters Club. And this is the time for you to shine, to let people know how great speaker you are. And this is why we are having this talent showcase. Now, the talent showcase will be adopting the contest rule book 2022-2023 with some relaxation on the eligibility as well as the selection procedure. Today, we have with us our Division A Director, Sky Xia, who has kindly agreed to grace the event and to do our honor to give us their opening address. May I invite Sky to give us their opening address, Division A Director.
Thank you, Kathy. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of you here. Actually, I'm excited to be invited for this contest. And as Kathy say, it's not only a contest, it's a talent showcase. And there are many champions there. In fact, all the participants, all the contestants are achieving that. By stepping forward, I'm sure we'll learn much from one another. And for those who are taking part as actually an official here, I'm sure you also will learn from all this, listening to all these great speakers. And the audience itself, I'm sure this will be a time well spent. So I'm sure all of us are actually excited and waiting to listen to all our contestants. So I will not actually delay and let's go on to the contest. Thank you very much and all the best to our contestants.
Thank you so much, Division A Director Sky. Thank you very much. And now, before we launch into the contest proper, if you have received the agenda, you'll notice that our contestants, there's a total of 12 contestants listed on the agenda for table topics and 8 contestants for the evaluation. Unfortunately, we have 1 contestant who's unable to join us for today. So we will be doing the balloting of speaking order now. May I invite our Zoom master to share with us the randomizer link, and we will do the randomizing or speaking order for the table topic contest.
Yeah, so sorry, I would need to know which contestant is not able to make it.
Lisa. Thank you.
Yep.
Zoom, Chief Judge, may I know how many times you would like us to run the randomizer?
I think 3 times would be good. It is lucky, so 3 times.
All right, thank you so much, our Chief Judge. Zoom master, please. Like for you to show us the list on the Zoom chat as well as to post it to the respective messaging group so that our judges and our appointment holders can prepare their documents. Thank you very much.
Yep.
Can I also request the Zoom master to run the randomizer for the evaluations contest?
Yep. So it'll be 3 times 2.
Chief Judge?
Yes, 3 times.
Thank you.
1.
Likewise, can I invite our Zoom master to post the speaking order sequence on the Zoom chat as well as the groups? Now, before we invite our contest Toastmaster for the table topics, let me just run through the list of our contest appointment holders to introduce them proper. And first of all, I'd like to invite our Chief Judge, Talha bin Hamid, Distinguished Toastmaster.
Thank you so much, Contest Chair and DTM. Kathy Toh. It is an honor to be participating in this contest. My name is Talha bin Hamid. I am Immediate Class District Director, District 122, and also the Vice President Education of Karachi Toastmasters Club and Continental Toastmasters Club, and President of Leaders Worldwide Toastmasters Club in San Francisco. And there are a couple of other positions that I hold and don't remember right now. So
thank you, CJ.
being a Toastmaster,
Your
yeah.
audio wasn't very clear.
Yes, sir,
maybe
we have apologies for that. We are having some internet issues. We are having some internet issues here,
Yeah.
but I'm hoping that I don't get to speak that much. So lovely having you all, and thank
Yes.
you so much, Contestants Master DTM Kathy. Over to you.
Thank you, our Chief Judge. Thank you very much. And next, we have with us our timer live. Maybe you can show us your let us know how you look like before you hide yourself behind the display. Yep, that's our timer live. So contestant, please take note he has raised his virtual hand. If you wish to pin him, you're welcome to do so. And next up, our timer number 2 will be Melton. If it's convenient for you to turn on your screen. Timer number 3 will be Shiying. SAA number 1, we have Adayaya Bukum, our very own club member. SAA number 2, we have Yi Xuan. SAA number 3, we have Lo Im Pham. Our telecounters, we have Candy Q. We have also Jonathan Tan with us. Thank you very much. And of course, not to forget our Zoom Master Lin Junjie, who will be the master controller for this entire meeting setup. Now, there is 2 very important persons who will be assisting me in running this contest. And of course, that will be Contest Toastmaster for evaluation, Ramesh Halai, and our Contest Toastmaster for table topics, Sangita. Sangita, are you ready for the table topics? The speaking order has been posted on the Zoom chat. So I will need you to run through the speaking orders when you're taking control. All right.
Give me a minute, please.
Sure. Zoom Master, please proceed on with the setup for contest. Force mute on all participants. SAA, please help to send the virtual background to all the participants as well as the agenda. We will not be admitting any more participants once the contest commences. So we do a last check on all the table topic contestants. Yes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, table topic contestants, you have looked. Please refer to the contest speaking order and rename yourself accordingly to your sequence. Apologies that we are running a bit behind time. Chief Judge, can I confirm that your team of judges and telecounters are all in the room?
Okay, yes, all the judges and the telecounters are in the room.
Thank you very much. Contestants Master, Sangita, are you ready?
Yes.
Yes. So contest chat, Zoom Master, please disable the Zoom chat and only allow contest participants to chat with co-host and host. And now I hand over the stage to our contest Toastmaster for table topics. Let us welcome Sangita. Stage is yours.
Wonderful evening, ladies and gentlemen from all across the globe. Welcome to WTC Talent Show 2023, or shall I call it WTC's Got Talent. I'm so excited and I'm so privileged to be the contest master tonight. And I hope all of you enjoy this show, and by the end of it, we all are motivated to participate in contests and show our talent. Having said that, let me just quickly tell you what is the purpose of our table topic contest. Well, table topic contest, as defined by Toastmasters, is to provide an opportunity to learn by observing the more proficient speakers who have benefited from their Toastmasters training, to encourage development of impromptu or extemporaneous speaking skills, and to recognize the best as encouragement to all. The timing of the table topic contest must be from 1 to 2 minutes. A contestant will be disqualified if the speech is less than 1 minute or more than 2 minutes and 30 seconds. The timing will begin with the contestant's first definite verbal or non-verbal communication with the audience. This usually starts with the first word uttered by the contestant, but would include any other communication such as sound effects, a staged act by another person. The speaker should begin speaking within a short time of arriving at the speaking area and is not permitted to delay the contest unnecessarily. The winner will represent the club at area level on the 4th of March. Now, Madam Contest Chair, have all the contestants been briefed? And are all the contestants present? And are we ready to proceed with the contest?
Yes, all the contestants are present. We are ready to proceed.
Mr. Chief Judge, have all the contest officials been briefed, and are we ready to proceed with the contest?
Yes, I can confirm that all the contest officials have been briefed and we can proceed.
Thank you so much. In order to allow the judges time to mark their judging forms. We will have 1 minute of silence after each contestant's speech, and we will have silence after the last contestant's speech until all the results are collected. Timekeepers, will one of you signal me when 1 minute has elapsed between contest speeches? I'm assuming that's a yes. Thank you. Now, the speaking order for the contest was determined just now in front of all of you. So the order of the contest will be contestant number 1, Talha Stout. Contestant number 2, Tamani Nagayama. Contestant number 3, Gerardo R. de Flores. Contestant number 4, Janet Fuchek. Contestant number 5, Joseph Skoda. Contestant number 6, Eliza Juliana Zubaidi. Contestant number 7, Farhaz Farouk. Contestant number 8, Kim Lo. Contestant number 9, Lada Lisniak. Contestant number 10, Sajni Dharamdas. And contestant number 11, Jasmine Smith. Contestants, are we all ready? Well, now contestants will be sent to the contestant breakout room, except for the first contestant who will stay in the contest room. That's here, the main room. The other contestants will be brought back one at a time. Each contestant will be introduced by his name. And then I will read the table topic. I will repeat the table topic and then contestant's name. All the contestants may remain in the room after they have responded to the topic. Are there any questions? If not, the table topics contest will now begin. Do we have any questions? Ready? Okay. So the first contestant, may I ask the contest chair to select the topic? There's 1 and 2, so.
2.
Sorry?
2.
Is
Question
that you?
2.
I think, Kathy, you're unmute. You have to unmute yourself.
Yeah, 2.
2? All
Yes,
right. So here goes 2, and here I tear off the first one. Okay. So the first contestant will now get ready by unmuting the audio and turning the video on. Zoom Master will now send the remaining contestants to the virtual breakout room with the escorting sergeant at arms. So, Master, are all the contestants? Okay.
Yep, they're in.
They're in. Okay, thank you so much. Contestant number 1, would you do an audio and video check?
I am here. Can you hear me?
Yes, thank you. Contestant number 1, Talha. Time flies over us, but leaves its shadow behind. Time flies over us, but leaves its shadow behind. Talha.
Madam Toastmaster, that subject is a subject that many, many famous writers have written about. They're always talking about the time now, the time in the past, and the time in the future, and how we should think about the past, but live in the present and hope for the future. I heard a quote recently that life is in the moment, but I can't quite agree with that because my moment is affected by my past, my shadow, and by my cloud in the future, as cloud with a silver lining. So time flies by. And it does, especially when you're my age. Time flies faster and faster. Your clock ticks faster. I don't know why. But the past leaves memories, and the present makes memories, and we hope for good memories in the future. So whether you're 20, 30, or 40, time is very valuable. Don't waste it. Spend it wisely. Leave yourself with some good memories and some hopes for the future, but live now. Live every moment. Don't waste your time. Isn't that advice that your parents gave you? Don't waste your time. Do something now. So I'm doing something now. I'm enjoying every moment of my life, every single moment, not letting clouds from the past or living too much in the future. I'm living right now, this moment. It's very precious. Don't waste your time. Madam Toastmaster.
We will observe 1 minute of silence.
One minute of silence is over.
Thank you, the master. Do we have contestant number 2? Tamami Nagayama?
Yes.
Can you do an audio check?
Can you hear me?
Thank you. Contestant number 2, Tamami Nagayami. Time flies over us, but leaves its shadow behind. Time flies over us, but leaves its shadow behind. Tamami Nagayami.
Imagine yourself flying in the sky, looking over yourself, trying every best you can every day, whatever you are doing, normal life, unusual things, surprising things, sad things. Over the past years, I've had many experiences in my life. The surprising thing was getting married, having kids, not only 1, 2, 3, but 4 children in all. Also, I'm a working mother. I had very difficult time juggling my house chores and raising kids. But over the time, I think I've done my best with everything, with raising my kids and improving myself through my career. Looking myself over the sky, I think I am leaving pretty shadows, sparkling shadows, glittering shadows. And I hope you are also same as me. Thank you, contestants master.
We'll maintain a 1 minute of silence.
One minute of silence is over.
Contestant number 3, Gerardo de Flores.
I'm here.
Thank you. Contestant number 3, Gerardo de Flores. Time flies over us, but leaves its shadow behind. Time flies over us, but leaves its shadow behind. Gerardo de Flores.
Time flies over us, but leaves a legacy behind us. Fellow Toastmasters, Contest Master, and my dear friends, I started writing at the age of 10, and with my writings comes a lot of wisdom. And my grandmother was telling me, what are you writing about? At that young age, I was writing about the things happening to me on a daily basis, the good ones and the bad ones. As I grew older, when I reached high school, I continued journaling. And as I look back, I learned that journaling helped me a lot by not looking back at my past and learning from them and continuing the good things that I've learned from writing down the experiences that I enjoyed. In college, I did the same. And as I grew older, as an adult, I wrote more. And in my Facebook page, I created 2, Love Never Grows Old and Over the Moon with Ella Jasmine. In those pages, I created positivity quotes about life and anything positive in general. I believe that one day I would be leaving this earth. My life would be gone in a snap. But ladies and gentlemen, the legacy that I'd like to leave is a positive impact that would change the lives of many by reading the things that I wrote. And in that, even though that I'm gone, even though time flies, I would leave something that would be remembered by the people whom I've touched through those writings. So ladies and gentlemen, I'd like you to think about the life that you have right now. Do something positive. Be it minute, you thought it's minute, but you never know how much it would impact someone else's life. Time flies, but leave a legacy of positivity. Back to you, Contest Master.
We'll maintain a 1 minute of silence.
1 minute of silence is over.
Thank you to Zoom Master. Contestant number 4, Janet Fuchek. Would you please test your audio?
Can you hear me?
Yes, thank you.
Give me 1 moment. I'm just putting up my volume a little bit so I can hear the question. Okay, thanks.
Thank you. Contestant number 4, Janet Fuchek. Time flies over us, but leaves its shadow behind. Time flies over us, but leaves its shadow behind. Janet Fuchek.
Time flies over us, but leaves its shadow behind. How true is that statement? Raise your hand if you agree with that. I can see a lot of you have the same opinion as me, that that is such a valid statement of our lives. Time flies past us, and as we have entered 2023, we are probably thinking of New Year's resolutions, weight loss, finishing that book, spending more time with family and friends, doing some spring cleaning early. But alas, we are feeling the pressure of a lack of time flying past us. We need to look, though, at the past, at time in the past. How did we spend our time then to accomplish our New Year's resolutions? Did we have great time management? Did we write out a plan and stick to that plan? We need to learn the lessons of the past. We need to look at what haven't we accomplished in the past and why? Why didn't we write that book? Perhaps it was that we didn't plan out small steps to accomplish our goal with our time. Maybe we didn't plan to write a chapter a day so that in 6 months we would have had that book completed, so that time doesn't fly past us without the accomplishment of this worthy goal. Can you think of a time when time has been a shadow, and when time has flown past you and you wish you would have heeded the lessons of the past? I sure can. I've been trying to write that book on sports history and sports medicine, and another on World War II forever. But this year, I'm finally going to do it. I'm going to plot out different chapters so that time will not fly by me. Time will maybe be a shadow of the past, but I will accomplish my goals. Madam Table Topics Master.
Thank you. Timer, please maintain a 1 minute of silence. Zoom Master.
One minute of silence is over.
Thank you. Contestant number 5, Joseph Skoda.
Good morning.
Could you check your audio?
Sure, good morning. Can anyone hear me?
Thank you. Contestant number 5, Joseph Skoda. Time flies over us, but leaves its shadow behind. Time flies over us, but leaves its shadow behind. Joseph Skoda.
Oh my goodness, I can't believe you asked me that question. When time flies over us, it always leaves debris behind. It doesn't matter who's in the air. It could be Superman. He leaves a breeze behind if nothing else. Iron Man might have some iron come out of the sky and is in the head. A garbage man flying in the sky could leave something in our hair. Can you imagine some iron in our hair? But we get that a lot as time flies by, the memories are left behind. So we meet people in our lives that make it exciting, and it could be good, bad, or ugly, but there's memories. We have memories. We might have a good time. Someone might have a crazy hat. We might have a good relationship with someone, and then boom, they're gone. And that's okay, they're gone, because we remember something. Something got us excited, something made us want to get out of bed in the evening. Even a Toastmasters Club. We're going to fly by onto the next club in the years, but the memories will last forever. Time does fly fast. And therefore, we have a great organization here where we know people from around the world. And despite how close our relationships are or how far apart, there will always be something we'll never forget. You might remember the guy with the funny hat, funny hairdo, but there's going to be some kind of memory about me that you're going to remember. And if it's not the hat, believe it or not, this is something I leave behind a lot. I go to a lot of organizations. I always want to make an impression. And wherever I go, and I challenge you, wherever you go, make sure that you leave an impression that everyone can remember you by. Sure, time's going to fly by, but it doesn't mean we have to be forgotten. Do what it takes where people remember you, the good, the bad, the ugly, but hopefully it's a positive impact. Back to you, Madam Table Topics Master Chair.
Thank you. We'll maintain a minute of silence now.
One minute of silence is over.
Thank you. Contestant number 6, Eliza. Would you do your audio check, please?
Audio check, please.
Thank you. Contestant number 6, Eliza Yuliana Zubeidi. Time flies over us, but leaves its shadow behind. Time flies over us, but leaves its shadow behind. Eliza.
Time flies, but leave an overshadow over us. My fellow friends, last 2 years, I lost someone that really dear to me. And during that time, I feel like I don't want to live anymore. Because why? The person that I think it's going to be the reason for me to live is no more. And when I think about that, I'm asking God, will you take me after her? But God won't answer my question. And while waiting for the time for me to go, which is I also don't know, nobody will tell me, I do everything that I can to make my life more better person, and I can be a better person for everyone and also for me. I try to find courage within me. And then I see that I have still a long way to go. My future is still good. My future are still waiting for me. I just need to live up and continue living. But then when I succeed, I achieve many things. I have a lot of friends. I never do whatever I cannot do in the past. I can fly here and there. I can play with my friends, which I never did before. But then Sometimes at night, when I think about all the achievement that I get during these 2 years, I still feel the emptiness inside my heart. So I realize whatever I do, whatever I done, still the love, the emptiness, the shadow that will always following me of my past, especially the love I have for all the people that already left me, will stay there. So my fellow friends, time may flies, but all the things that in the past maybe can be the invisible gift for all of us. Because why? That's the thing that make us more stronger. Back to you, contestants.
Thank you. We will maintain a minute silence, please.
One minute of silence is over.
Thank you. Contestant number 7, Farhaz Farouk. Would you please test your audio?
Thank you, ma'am. Yes, I think I can hear you.
Thank you. Contestant number 7, Farhaz Farouk. Time flies over us, but leaves its shadow behind. Time flies over us, but leaves its shadow behind. Farhaz Farouk.
Madam Contest Toastmaster, dear Toastmasters, they say time doesn't stay behind for anyone. And we live our life through time. Every second of our life, we spend living life, going through life, learning vital lessons. And friends, as we go through our life and progress, at times, certain lessons will come to us that will hit us, perhaps crush us and bring us down. And from that, we grow and perhaps come out of it. As we move through life, we learn from those lessons and we get at wherever we wish to go to, whatever success we wish to reach. But the lessons of that past will remain with us. The trauma of that past remains with us, and whatever that we learn from that will remain with us. I am no stranger to such lessons, my dear friends. I wanted to be a doctor. I ended up as an accountant due to fate. There were problems that I faced, financial, family, situational. I went through that and I became an accountant. However, till date, I still dream of myself being an accountant. I wanted to migrate. I wanted to move on to a different land. However, circumstances meant that I remained in my country, and I still dream of what my life could have been had I migrated. Friends, we have such things in life that we would have wanted to, we learned from and we moved on, but the memories of the past will somehow remain to haunt us. Now, what do? I, yes, still would love to migrate, but I'm quite happy where I am. Yes, I wanted to be a doctor, but I am very happy as an accountant. Friends, living in the past is nice, but it's just a memory. Let's learn from it and let's move forward, because that's how we can continue to make progress. Otherwise, we would still remain in the past. Madam Contestant.
Thank you.
1 minute of silence is over.
Thank you. Contestant number 8, Kim Lo. Can you do an audio check?
Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3.
Thank you. Contestant number 8, Kim Lo. Time flies over us, but leaves its shadow behind. Time flies over us, but leaves its shadow behind. Kim Lo.
Time flies over us, but leave a shadow behind. I agree. Time does flies. Sometimes, especially when you're my age, I'm 64 this year, going 65 in October. As you grow older, time seems to slip away from you so much faster. But there's a lot of things in life as we appreciate the every minute in life, the every second. And as we experience life, like for me, at 65 years old, I still get a chance to do what I'm passionate about after I've retired, and that is coaching kids. And I know for a fact, doing this, be able to inspire the kids to be better speaker, to be better communicator, like what Toastmaster had taught me. I will leave a lot of shadow behind. That is going to be my legacy to the world when one day I leave this world. My legacy will be those kids and those students that I teach and I coach today. One day they will rise up to be a better person, make a difference in the world, change the world. And I am so grateful to be able to do that at the age of 64, going 65. And as my time keep flying, I don't have much time with me, but I'll do the best I can for those children. Back to you.
Thank you.
One minute of silence is over.
Thank you. Contestant number 9, Lada Lisniak. Would you please check your audio?
I'm unmuted now. Hello, hello.
Thank you.
Here I am.
Contestant number 9, Lada. Time flies over us, but leaves its shadow behind. Time flies over us, but leaves its shadow behind. Lada.
Time flies over us, but leaves its shadow behind. Hello, my fellow toast gods and goddesses. Huh, interesting. I like that. Time does fly above us, but that shadow does follow us. But I think you have a choice whether that shadow bothers you or not. Correct? Some people live in the past, some people live in the present, some people live in the future. I used to live in the past, caused me so many problems. Oh my goodness. Many problems, so many problems that it caused breast cancer in my life. So in order to, one of the things I did to heal was to begin to live in the present. And how do I live in the present? Dancing. Dancing gets me in the present in a wonderful, awesome way. Going into cold water gets me into the present. Another way, I was just talking about in the breakout room about cold water, gets you into the present. And the future, for me, I create my future, or at least I'm trying to, as best that I can. I create it, and I visualize it, I feel it, and I let it go. So I think, but every once in a while, that little shadow creeps up. And what do I do when that shadow creeps up? I decide how I look at it, how I'm going to look back at it. Am I going to reframe it? Am I going to change it? Am I going to embrace it? Because I am who I am today because of the past. So I embrace it wholeheartedly. The lessons that I've taken from it truly have made me who I am today. And I'm pretty darn good. I couldn't have said that in the past because I didn't really like myself. But now I like myself. I'm a unicorn. How could I not like myself, right? I wish all of you to like yourself, be good with your past, come join me in the present, and let's go have fun in the future. Back to our beautiful toast master of the evening, our toast goddess Sangita.
Thank you.
One minute of silence is over.
Thank you. Contestant number 10, Sajni, would you please do an audio testing, please?
Sangita, you're looking so beautiful today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Contestant number 10, Sajni Dharamdas. Time flies over us, but leaves its shadow behind. Time flies over us, but leaves its shadow behind. Sajni Dharamdas.
Thank you, Contest Toastmaster. Why do we always think of time flying? It doesn't wait for anyone. That is the one thing which waits for no man. I remember very well when I was little, my parents used to tell me, Sajni, study hard, or else you'll be left behind. You'll never get good results. You'll never do this. You'll never do that. You'll never. And the list just goes on. I never could understand that. The time was just flying past me. But then, my husband, he said, Sajni, take your time. Yes, it will past fly you, but take your time to do things and do them well. Don't rush through anything. Stop. Pause. Think clearly. Have a clear mindset what you want to achieve in your life. If you don't have that clarity in your mind, you will never be able to achieve anything at all in your life. And if you have that clarity, you will be able to leave that footprint that you want to. So time will continue flying, ladies and gentlemen. But what do you want to do about it? Do you just want it to fly past you without having any clarity, any goals? Or do you want to make the most of it and leave that footprint behind? And people can say, hey, that was Sajni. I remember her very well. Back to you, Contest Toastmaster.
Thank you.
One minute of silence is over.
Thank you. Contestant number 11, Jasmine Smith. Would you please come
Yes,
check your audio? Thank you.
I am here. Are you hearing me?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Contestant number 11, Jasmine Smith. Time flies over us, but leaves its shadow behind. Time flies over us, but leaves its shadow behind. Jasmine Smith.
I had one of the fastest cars in the road race and one of the sturdiest SUVs for the off-road. Yet, I lost the race. Do you know why? I lost the races because I did not have enough air in my tire. Over the years, I have been told time and time again to prepare myself in the best way possible. But I did not take heed. So time flies and I'm still here. But I have learned my lesson. No matter how powerful the engine or how agile the suspension, without air in the tires, you can never win. So I have decided that I am going to impact lives, ensure that the air of motivation is instilled in the lives of individuals. I have learned a lesson years ago, which says, whether we believe it or not, or we intend it or not, the actions that we carry out in lives leave a legacy. My legacy is to be that encouragement that fills the air of motivation for others to lift their spirits so that they can be the best that they can be, so that time will not fly away and they'll be able to live in their purpose and fulfill their dreams. Over to you, Contest Chair.
Thank you. May we please have silence until all the judges' results have been collected. Judges, please communicate with Chief Judge when you have completed them.
I can confirm that all ballots have been received by the tally counters.
Thank you, Chief Judge. Chief Judge, did you receive any protest?
No, I have confirmed from the judges there are no protests. And the reason for the extra time is that all the contestants were so uniformly excellent. The extra time was spent breaking the ties. So
Thank you, Chief Judge. Wow. So now we would like to have a group photograph. So please switch on your camera and show your smiling faces. Relax, chill. Contest is table topic is done. And so let's have a group photograph. Adi.
All right, so I'll start taking the photograph, a group photo of everyone. Okay, on the count of three, 1, 2, 3. All right. Thank you.
Now a crazy shot. Crazy shot. Hands
No,
up.
no, wait, give me a moment. The second
Oh,
page.
I got you.
Sorry. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. All right. Okay, so now for the crazy shot.
Ooh.
Yep. 1, 2, 3. All right, that'll be for the second page. 1, 2, 3. All right, thank you.
Okay. Shall we take? So right now, that would be the end of the table topic contest. It was so much fun hearing all of you and taking away so many golden nuggets. With this, I would like to adjourn the table topic contest. And let's go for a break for 5 minutes and be back for the next one. Well, before that, let's have a big round of applause for all the contestants too.
Yay, well done, everyone.
Yay!
amazing job, everyone. Amazing job.
You all made it.
Wonderful, fantastic, fabulous. Bye-bye. Hi, Ada. And just can we talk now? Because it's break. Yeah. Hey, Eliza. I was like, so much of silence. It's not, it's the time we can talk actually.
Put music, put music. Whoever the winner, you need to put the national anthem, okay? I don't know who is the winner, but you need to put the national anthem. Majulah Singapura.
Talha, you have to unmute.
Which national anthem, Eliza? We have so many on this in this club.
Only
We
for
play
the
music all day.
no, only for the winner, Twyla.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. The first winner, we put the national anthem.
Okay. And then we have to stand up.
No need. and we need to do the Pledge of Allegiance. Can we start?
Is 5 minutes break up?
6 already.
6 already? Where's our timer?
Oh, I'm here.
Timer is gone for dinner.
I'm here.
Okay, let me check if our evaluations contestants are back. All right, contestants, please change your display name to have the evaluation sequence in front of the name. So that it's easier for our Zoom master to bring it back in sequence. Chief Judge. Chief Judge, can I confirm that your panel of judges is back from the break? Contestants master for evaluation. Yes, we have. Chief Judge, can I confirm that your judges are back? Are good to go? Chief Judge?
Oh, sorry. Somehow I missed. Am I being called?
Yes. Is a panel of judges back from the break so that we
Hello.
can...
Wait, let me.
Yeah.
My audio was not working. Am I audible to everyone?
Yes, now you are.
All right. So can someone speak so that I can confirm if my audio is working?
Chief Judge, this is contest chair.
Wait a second. Just give me a second. Apology for this. There seems to be some bug with
Yes, the first half was the CC, now it's the CJ.
Okay, now I can hear it. So am I audible now?
Yes.
Am I audible now?
Yes, you are.
Apologies, I didn't realize that my audio was disconnected. Sincere apologies for that. So yes, do I need to confirm that all the judges are there? If I'm correct? Yeah.
Yes.
Just give me a second. Yes, everyone is there.
Thank
can
you
go
very
ahead.
much. Thank you. I hope you have enjoyed your break and feeling refreshed, because now we're going to start off with the Evaluation Talent Showcase. Likewise, I'd like to invite the Contest Toastmaster for the Evaluation Showcase, Ramesh Halai, to conduct the contest improper. Ram?
Thank you, Kathy. Thank you, Contest Chair Kathy. Let me just close my door so we don't get disturbed. Welcome back, fellow travelers. My name is Ramesh Halai, or Ram for short. I will be hosting the second part of this contest, this talent contest that is called the Evaluation Contest. As you may already know, feedback is the food of champions. What do I see in the room today? I see nothing but champions. Every single one of you. Even if you're not participating, you're a champion to me. But we all need to learn from each other. And today, I'm hoping to learn from our contestants as they evaluate their heart out. Now, some rules and some guidelines. Timings. The timings are the same as they are at a normal meeting, but I'm going to repeat them anyway. For our test speaker, the timing will be 5 to 7 minutes. For our contestants, their evaluation will be 2 to 3 minutes. If they speak for less than 1 minute or more than 2 minutes and 30 seconds, they will be unfortunately disqualified. We do not want to disqualify anyone, so please remain in those boundaries. After the test speaker has completed his or her speech, the contestants will be moved to a breakout room for 5 minutes to collect their thoughts and get themselves prepared for their evaluation. Are there any questions on what I've just spoken to? No? Fantastic. So we have 7 contestants in the evaluation contest. The speaking order is as follows. Number 1, Janet Fuchek. Janet Fuchek. Number 2, Farhaz Farouk. Farhaz Farouk. Number 3, Lada Lizniak. Lada Lizniak. Number 4, Ani Kusuma. Ani Kusuma. Number 5, Kim Low. Kim Low. Number 6, Sajni Dharamdas. Sajni Dharamdas. Number 7, Gerardo R.D. Flores. Gerardo R.D. Flores. Does anybody have any questions or clarifications?
I'm sorry, Contest Toastmaster, I believe I have made an error. Can I just clarify if I have missed out the name for Tamami for this contest? Or I have actually renamed her wrongly as an evaluation contestant?
I have 7 speakers. Is there one missing?
I'm not doing evaluations.
Sorry, my apologies, because I have wrongly renamed her as evaluation TT contestants. My fault. Thank you very much for the clarifications. Contest Toastmaster, you are able to see.
And just
Lada,
to
you have a
clarify,
question?
yeah, in the chat it says maximum 2:30, but I think it's 3:30 time-wise, right?
Did I get that wrong?
No, Hina, I don't know who Hina quoted, but it's, if you look in the chat. It says time is 2-3 minutes, minimum 1:30, maximum 2:30, but I think
Sorry,
she
I do
meant
apologize.
Apologies, it was
3:30.
3:30. I meant 3:30.
Okay, just checking.
So that was a deliberate error on my part, just to test whether you are listening. And I can confirm you are all listening. Well done. All right. If there are no further questions, let the contest begin. Please welcome our test speaker who'll be delivering a speech from a Pathways project, Lu He. Where are you? Do I see you? I don't see you. Please, can you turn on your video? I don't see you.
Can you see me?
No.
I have turned on my video already.
Oh, there we go.
Okay. Hi, good evening,
Fantastic.
everyone.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Today the topic will be to be your best.
So hold on, Leo, I'll introduce you in a second. So please, can we do a microphone test? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Fantastic. So I'll introduce you. Liu He, with a speech entitled To Be Your Best. With a speech entitled To Be Your Best, Liu He. Over to you, young man.
Good evening. Have you ever looked at your body in a mirror after shower and imagined to be someone in the front page of a magazine with confidence and a smile? Or looking at the sloppy body, you just quickly wrap it up with clothes and hide it like nothing has happened? Do you want to be the best of you, physically, mentally, or maybe financially? In the next few minutes, I will share with you how I broke my barriers in my quest to be the best. Abraham Maslow once said, if you plan on anything less than you're capable of, you will probably be unhappy all the days of your life. First, don't let anyone to define who you are. I was a brilliant boy who had a perfect score in the study since my childhood. When I reached the age to decide my future after A-level exam, my parents strongly recommended me to take engineering course, not only because I was good at the science, but also they worried about my communication skill. After stepping into the working world, the mysterious human behavior was so intriguing, so that I decided to switch my career to business development after 15 years as an engineer. Although I was not good at public speaking, I was an active listener. With such strong belief, I withstood countless rejection of cold calls and won multi-million-dollar projects. You are unique. You should not let anyone draw the boundary for you. Not your teacher, colleagues, or even parents could set such limit. Once having found the North Star, your instinct is to work harder and harder. But many times, working harder alone with simply following the rule of 10,000 hours will not lead you to your destination. Instead, you should be brave enough to step out of your comfort zone. If everyone stayed in their comfort zone, we wouldn't have airplane or great art or iPhone. Many people list public speaking as their top fear, ahead of snake, height, even death. There's no spider hidden behind the microphone. We have zero risk of plunging ourselves the stage to our death. why should we fear public speaking? With the right mindset, you can use your fear as an asset. It can be the driver that persuades you to properly prepare the talk and can be the source of energy and excitement. In September last year, I decided to come out of my comfort zone to join the Toastmasters Club. Once I overcome the fear of public speaking with the help from fellow members and a mentor, I felt that I could make the butterfly in my stomach fly in magic formation now. It was such a fulfilling experience that I have grown myself by sharing my vulnerability or revealing my every imperfection. Try to be crazy or stupid now and then. Don't just follow the daily routine to do the things again and again. Try to talk to the people with different cultural background. Eat the dishes you never hear, or go to exotic place for something completely new to you. Along the way, you should strive to break your own PB in anything you are doing. In sports, we will hear more often about the word PB, which means personal best. Breaking PB means that you have reinvented yourself. It could be the best baker in your neighborhood or fast runner of 10-kilometer run in your company. It's easy to compete when the opponent are physically visible, but sometimes there were no direct competitor or split standard available to evaluate. So you need to invent such imagination bars. During my first yoga session, my body was too stiff to do the proper stretching. My yoga coach encouraged me to listen to my body and stretch 1 cm more. With this extra 1 cm, I managed to perform halasana after a few sessions. So the process of transformation is competition with yourself, which will not be moved all the way to the pinnacle. In step up and down or step back could be normal. This is a reality to pursue a dream. But once you break your PB, you will realize it's just a false feeling. In order to be your best, first, don't let anyone define who you are, and take the courage to step out of your comfort zone and strive to break your PB continuously. Don't just be the best. Thank you. Back to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you, Liu Hei. Thank you very much. Can I please now get the Sergeant at Arms to move the contestants to a breakout room? Sergeant at Arms, Zoom Master, please move the contestants to a breakout room. Can I please check all contestants have been moved to a breakout room?
There's supposed to be a timer report.
Timing report for what?
For the test speaker.
62 seconds.
No, we don't need a timing report.
Okay.
Thank you. So, can I just confirm, I don't see any contestants in the room? All right, timer, please give me 5 minutes if you haven't already started the clock. Can I please now bring back our test speaker, Liu Hei. I wouldn't mind interviewing you if you don't mind. If you have a few minutes, let's listen to our test speaker. Lou?
Yes.
Are you there? Can you, there you are. So whilst we're waiting for our evaluators to collect their thoughts and come up with their evaluation on your speech, let's get to hear a little bit more about you. Tell us about your Toastmasters journey. How long have you been a Toastmaster? What was your favorite moment in your journey so far?
Okay, I joined the Toastmasters since September last year. So only out of the curiosity, I saw the advertisement from the PWCC with the Bongo West CC to conduct a spacecraft. So at that time, I think I encountered some problem in my career development. So I want to hone my skill in terms of public speaking or related skill. So I just find the opportunity to join the spacecraft. After joining the 4 sessions, I become a Toastmaster member now. I find this is very fulfilling right now. I can interact with fellow Toastmaster members and learn from the called DTM. I don't know what it stands for. A lot of experienced speakers, they're going to share their expertise in the different workshop and some kind of knowledge, somehow to vocal variety and some kind of gesture and so on. I really learned a lot in this short 6-month journey or less than 6-month journey in Toastmaster Club here.
Thank you. And tell me, which country are you located in? Where do you live?
I live in Singapore.
Singapore, fantastic. So it looks like you also have green fingers, even though we didn't see any gestures. Let's have a look at your fingers. Can I see your fingers? I can see green fingers there because there is a plant behind you and I can see you love plants.
Okay, yeah.
But let's focus on Toastmasters. So you've only been a Toastmaster for only 6 months, which is fantastic. And you've taken the courage to be a test speaker, which is even fantastic, even better. So the courage that you're showing is absolutely something that we all should replicate and we should copy.
Thank you.
Have you visited many clubs around the world?
No, I have just visited one club besides this, our own club.
Okay, all right. And what's your favorite role as a Toastmaster? Do you like evaluation more than you like speaking? What's your favorite role?
Actually, I think the person in this club will try to let me experience different roles. So for our next monthly session, I will take 2 roles. One is the Toastmaster of Day. Another one is the SSA, Sergeant at the Army. Yeah,
Sergeant
I
at
will
Arms.
take a double role on next Monday meetings. So just let's see what kind of new experience will this role bring to me.
Fantastic. Fantastic. I can see I got a green light over there. How much more time do I have?
1 more minute to go.
1 more minute. Fantastic. So we have time for one more question. Do you have any goals for the year? What are your
Yes.
Toastmaster goals for the year?
I think I want to maybe increase 1 or 2 more levels from my current situation here, so can conduct a really meaningful presentation that link to my actual career progress when I in the actual work and so on. Because I'm quite good at the conduct the technical presentation or conference, but I have a little bit problem to talk about general topic. So I also want to get some skills, yeah, to perform at that direction.
Thank you very much. My advice to you is attend as many clubs around the world that you can. And the reason is because every club is a little bit different.
I see.
And you will learn so much from even just by attending other club meetings. Thank you very much, Lou, for your feedback today and your speech. I'm just going to check now first contestant is back in the room? Not yet. Okay, we'll wait for a little bit.
Contestants, Master, can we have the timing report for the test speech and to have it broadcast to the contestants at the room?
Sergeant at Arms, can you bring the first contestant into the room as soon as the time's up?
I'm here.
Oh, fantastic.
Oh, okay.
Fantastic. Can we do a quick mic check, Janet?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Fantastic. Please welcome our first contestant, Janet Fuchek. Janet Fuchek.
Be your best, just as Usain Bolt, the Jamaican sprinter, would do to show that he always does his best. Lou, in your speech to be your best, you showed us some fantastic ways to carry on with a great speech. In my evaluation today, I am going to detail those positive aspects, as well as offer a few suggestions for improvement to take you to the next level as a speaker that does his best. First of all, I loved your opening, Lou. You used a rhetorical question that engaged the audience right away. When you asked, do you want to be your best? You drew me in as an audience member. You listed the direction of your speech, that you are going to talk about how you broke barriers to be your best, outlining your Toastmaster and yoga experiences. And you also included a quote. Very strong, Lou. Secondly, you varied your sentence starts. I love that because I'm into grammar and structure of speeches. For example, you mentioned after stepping into, although I, and once I will find. That kept me engaged with your colorful language. I like how you also explained acronyms like PB means personal best. So we're all on the same page here, though we come from different countries. You left us with a call to action, spectacular. Now for a few suggestions. Have you considered standing, Lou, so that we can see your gestures that were cut off from the screen? May I suggest that you consult the videos of the World Championship of Public Speaking second place winner a few years ago, Nitayaer Levy. He'll teach you how to use the stage really effectively for effect. Consider also exploring vocal variety for effect. You perhaps missed some opportunities for that when you said you are unique. Maybe you might want to say it like, you are unique with some punch. And 10,000 hours will not lead you to your destination. With the right mindset, use fear. By adding such vocal variety, you will keep people engaged in your speech. And I bet if you were to add more pauses after these key phrases, we would be able to better digest them as an audience member. Avoid saying thank you at the end, for it is the audience who should be thanking the speaker for the speech. In summary, you had a strong opening, varied sentences, but should you stand, use more vocal variety and pause more, you will take this to the next level to be your best as a speaker. Lou, congratulations on a speech well done.
Thank you. Otherwise.
Thank you. Can I have 1 minute's silence for our judges?
1 minute of silence is over.
Thank you. Can I have the second contestant in the room? Farhaz?
Yes, Mr. Contest Master.
Fantastic. Can you please repeat after me? I can see you and I can hear you.
I can see you and I can hear you loud and clear.
Thank you. Farhaz Farooq. Farhaz Farooq.
Mr. Contest Chair, ladies and gentlemen, Toastmaster Louis Hay came up and made a speech that inspired me to be my best. Now, how did Toastmaster Louis Hay do this? He used a number of techniques, and from the word go, he started off by asking me 2 questions. Very relevant questions, and something that I ask myself every single day I take a shower. When I look at myself in the mirror, do I enjoy what I see, or should I quickly cover up? And based on that, my thought started getting into the speech as to what is Toastmaster Louis trying to tell me. He immediately progressed to narrating a series of personal stories right from his childhood all the way to the present day. And at every single stage, he brought us relevant but concise information on what was necessary and what he was trying to convey. The speech theme was the third thing that he clarified and which I really liked, and that was, don't let anyone limit yourself. Step out of your comfort zones. He mentioned this a number of times during the speech, and he brought out simple, relevant examples that I could relate to by telling me and reminding me, if we as human beings did not step out of our comfort zones, we would probably not have aeroplanes. We would probably not have iPhones. That really got me thinking, hey, yeah, if you think about it, if we just stayed back where we were, probably we would not have been able to fly, not have been able to have these sophisticated gizmos with us. Now, this speech would have benefited if there were few things done slightly better. For instance, the first thing I would have loved to see the speaker do is stand and deliver. And by standing and delivering, he could have made use of the stage for the childhood, and as he progressed through his life, through his adulthood, he could have made use of gestures like what I'm doing over here, as well as got closer and told me about the downside of his life by giving me expressions that were relevant. Next thing that I observed that could have been improved is preparation. I observed that the speaker was perhaps reading more than anything. And in and of itself, reading is not wrong. However, because of that, opportunity for vocal variety, as well as the use of pauses at relevant places was missed. Example, when giving the message or the theme, good vocal variety and pauses would have really helped. And third thing I would like to suggest, the title, To Be Your Best, that revealed the speech to me. Instead, PB, that's the title. That is intriguing. I would want to know what he's talking about. In summary, great speech, inspiring, using rhetorical questions, personal stories, clarifying the message and giving simple examples. To improve, I suggest we stand and deliver, be a bit more prepared, use vocal varieties and pauses, and think about the title. Toastmaster Louis, thank you for inspiring me to be my best. Back to you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, contestant. Can I please have 1 minute for the judges?
1 minute of silence is over.
Can somebody bring in the contestant, please? Lada, the third contestant. Sergeant at Arms, can you bring in the third contestant? Lada, I see you.
Oh, hold on. Ah, I hear you.
Ah, there you are.
I
Can
hear
we do
you.
a sound check, please? I can
No,
see you.
no,
I can hear
no.
you.
It's 11:11 here. Good luck.
Oh, okay. Please welcome our third contestant, Lada Lizniak. Lada Lizniak.
Hello, my fellow toast gods and goddesses, especially Lou. Great speech. Yes, very, very inspiring. I definitely an inspiring speech. I love the way you begin with that you're naked and you just came out of the shower. I love that. And I was like, what is he gonna go? What is he gonna say? And I love the beginning. And then you were well prepared through the whole thing. Great eye contact, organized. Other beautiful word pictures that you painted. You said butterflies that make a magical formation. I thought that was beautiful. And then you went into the body of the speech, which was in 3 parts, which I liked. That was very organized. The don't let anyone define you, step out of the comfort zone, and strive to break your personal best. That's where it gets a little complicated for me. You did say what you were going to say, which is the first thing. You'd say, don't let anyone define you. And then what I was really looking for was a story. You did do stories, for sure there were stories, but there were stories and then there were these other statements within that, like you are unique, no limits, define your North Star. I, as a listener, would like to hear the story and then hear all the statements afterwards. And you did the multi-million dollar project, you did the public speaking, you did the yoga story, but I would do a story that was really memorable, like really memorable. Yes, you said the yoga, but go more into the yoga, like give me more details about it. Let me remember it. That's what I really wanted. A very memorable story. The public speaking, you said the butterflies, but I want even more because you had the time. And the multi-million dollar project as well. I thought that was really good. But more, I wanted more so I can remember and relate, and I can relate to these stories. I would also add more vocal variety, and I think that would be solved if you stood up. I needed you to stand up, because when you stand up, woo, everything, your energy goes up, everything goes up. I think that would be fantastic. I had a little trouble with your accent, I will be honest. And maybe if you know that, you'd slow down a little bit in certain words that you think, like the PB, I wasn't sure what that was until you explained it, which was good, which is great. Overall, it was a really, really good speech. I liked it. I came out of it feeling like I want to be my best. So that was your goal. So I kind of said, oh, these 3 things, I like that because I like organization. And what I would do probably is you started with the nakedness. I would end with the nakedness to kind of button it up. I don't know what you would say, but you started with it. You got to say, you know what? Maybe now when I come out from the shower, I don't look so bad. So that would kind of make it more uniform, to button it up a little bit. But overall, I thought it was a great speech, an inspiring speech. And I'm looking forward to hearing more from you someday. And yes, be your best. Back to the contest chair, our beautiful Ram.
Thank you, contestant Lada. Can we have 1 minute silence for the judges, please?
One minute of silence is over.
Thank you. Arnie, are you in the room?
Ready?
Thank you. Please welcome our fifth contestant. Can we do a, sorry, fourth contestant? Can we quickly do a sound check? I can see you and I can hear you.
Thank you, contest chair.
Thank you. Arnie Kasumi. Arnie Kasuma. Stage is yours.
Congratulations, Toastmaster Leo. What a wonderful story you have said to us, especially to me. Two things that I like from your speech are, you have a very well structured speech. You have the opening, you ask question. And I imagine that myself, have you ever imagined yourself coming up from the bathroom and seeing yourself on the mirror? This is a good way to attract the audience attention. And I was wondering, oh, what will it be? Then you go to the body, you talk about your parents, your sons, and your fear about public speaking. And at the end, you have the conclusion. You conclude what to do to be the best of you. Congratulations for this wonderful speech. I really like that you appear confident. You have a good eye contact and you appear really calm. You speak slow with a good pace and you share each story one by one. And I feel that it really connects to me because when you talk about the fear of public speaking, I feel it is just like me. I never like to be under the limelight. I'm the kind of person who likes to hide behind the timer screen in the Toastmaster meeting. I don't like to be the core attention of everyone in the room. Even in my real life, I also like to hide. So when you talk about the fear of public speaking, I can really feel you. And I thank you for sharing it. And you mentioned about don't let anyone to define who you are and to keep out from your comfort zone and conquer your fear. Joining this contest, I really step out from my comfort zone and trying to conquer my fear. Two things that I would like in my humble suggestion to make your speech to the next level is the first one, you can add conversation. You mentioned that your parents wanted you to join to become an engineer because you are so good in science, but you don't like it. So you can add conversation that, Liu, you must enter the engineer faculty. And, oh, but I don't like it. So you can have a variety there. And also the second one is the expression. Your expression is remains there from the beginning till the end. And you can talk when you don't like when you must become an engineer, you can change your expression. All in all, you have delivered a wonderful story and I really love it. And in conclusion, my humble suggestion are add conversation
and expression. It will make your story much better. Congratulations and back to your contest chair.
Thank you, Arnie. Can I have please 1 minute for the judges? 1 minute silence for the judges.
One minute of silence is over.
Thank you. Can we have the fifth contestant in the room? I see the fifth contestant. Kim, are you there?
I'm here.
Let's do a sound check. Please repeat. I see you, I hear you.
I see you, I hear you.
Fantastic. Kim Low, Kim Low.
Louis, be your best. Thank you very, very much for that very authentic, very honest, and very inspiring speech. I definitely resonate with your message. Do not let people define you. Step out of your comfort zone and try to break your PB, your personal best. What a message. Here is what I like about your speech. Number one, you have a very engaging intro, a very surprising intro. If after taking a shower, you step out of the shower and you look at yourself in the mirror, do you feel confident like a model? Or do you want to quickly wrap yourself? That was very unexpected for me. Just the introduction, you already got my attention. And I was prepared to listen to the rest of the speech. And it's a well-organized speech. Your content, you got 3 key points. Do not let anybody define you. Step out of your comfort zone and try to break your personal best. And each of the key points are connected with a story to enhance the point. And that is what makes you a very good storyteller. So your structure was good, your intro was engaging, and your story was powerful. These are the 3 things I like about your speech. To add value to you, Willie, I would like to add on something that you could work on to actually elevate your speech to a higher level. The first thing I could say is your body language. Because you are sitting down, so your movement was rather restricted. Your hand gesture was a little bit restricted. So in future, you think of giving a speech, do stand up. Because when you stand up, you look more confident. And you have the flexibility of moving your arms. And when you move your arms, you are actually, you're like acting the speech. It's like, do not let anyone define who you are. So when you speak with your hand as well as the words, it becomes more powerful. And the second thing is also your intonation and your pausing. Use a little bit more pausing in your speech, like all the points that you give me. Step out of your comfort zone. Pause there before you continue your story with us. So the pausing is going to be important, and your hand gesture, and standing up, showing us your hand gesture. So all in all, absolutely love your speech. I resonate with your 3 messages. Do not let anyone define you. Step out of your comfort zone and try to break your personal best. Powerful messages. Just need to stand up, hand gesture, and you're pausing. Thank you very much, and back to you.
Thank you, Kim. Please can I have 1 minute silence for the judges?
One minute of silence is over.
Thank you. Is the sixth contestant in the room? Yes, you are. Sajni, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Ram.
Fantastic. Let's do a quick sound check. I can see you and I can hear you.
I can see you and I can also hear you very loud and clear.
Fantastic. Sajni Dharamdas. Sajni Dharamdas.
Toastmaster Lu He. Now, you shared with us your personal story, which was very interesting. And I felt that this is something with a lot of us can actually relate to. For me, I thought you were very vulnerable. I could see it very clearly. Those personal experiences, what you went through when you were young, when you were studying, you came out, you became an engineer, and then you switched and you went into business development, and then you even tried yoga, you could not, you stretched yourself, and then you managed to do it. And of course, you also went into another area, which was actually to find your own creativity and not to be driven or led by anyone or even influenced by anyone. You wanted to be yourself. And you found the magical way of doing this. Don't let anyone drive you. Drive yourself out of your personal best. You had the courage to do that. It takes a lot of courage. And it showed throughout your entire speech, the way you presented. Even being a test speaker, it showed that courage. You were very vulnerable, even though there was a little bit of nervousness, which I could sense, but overall, I definitely loved how you presented your speech. And I saw throughout that entire speech, you were so excited and so enthusiastic to convey that message to us. You wanted us to also get out of our comfort zone, get out of that personal best and do even better and compete with yourself. You did that even with your public speaking. Now, if I may suggest, I may humbly suggest on how you can do even better. The first thing I would say is have a couple of pauses, purposeful pauses. For example, when you spoke about your parents, they said, okay, you studied engineering. You could probably say that, you know, they were worried about even my communication skills. And your vocals, that intonation, you could add a little bit of intonation as well. And when you do your vocals, for example, don't let anyone drive you. You drive yourself. The one thing I wanted to hear from you is which one of this, in all the three examples you shared, is your personal best? I was waiting to hear that. I want to know where you're going through in this story because you shared your experiences, but I could not put a hand on the personal best. I loved your story, how you shared your personal experiences and the courage that you put forward, but just work a little bit on your vocals and purposeful pauses and tell us more about which one of it was your personal best and how you can overcome and be even better. Back to you, Contest Toastmasters.
Thank you, contestant Sajni. Can I have 1 minute silence for the judges, please? Please welcome our 7th contestant. Please repeat after me. I can see you and I can hear you.
Ramesh, I can see you and I can hear you.
Fantastic. Gerardo R.D. Flores. Gerardo R.D. Flores.
I was looking in front of the mirror this morning, and what I saw was, I didn't like it. But fellow Toastmasters and my dear friends, how to be your best self? First, you have to admit that there are imperfections and there are things that you need to improve on in order for you to be the best. Second, you have to accept or learn to accept yourself as who you are. Fellow Toastmasters and our target speaker, Liu He, congratulations. That speech, to be your best, resonates so well with me because before I used to not like my image in front of the mirror. And just like you, I was compelled to take a course which I didn't like. They forced me to take medical course, whereas I like advertising. Just like you were forced to take on engineering, and yet you took it. But look at what happened to you. That's the story of a boy who had 2 choices, fear. It's either you make it on a positive side, fear, face everything and rise, or fear, forget everything and run. Liu, those are the 2 great points about your speech. You left a great amount of wisdom that we could reflect on. And through your life story, you didn't stop from improving yourself. You chose the positive mindset of fear. It's like facing everything and rise. And what did you do? You enrolled in the Toastmaster journey. And look at you now. You're improving your great communication skills. Well done. Now, what are the things that we could improve on, Liu? I see it on the positive mindset of fear, face everything and rise. 1, on the platforms such as this and Zoom, you should have at least stood up and let us see almost half of your body so we could see you eye-on contact and your hand gestures, your body movements, in order for you to communicate that message of fear stepping out of your comfort zone. 2, do not lose sight of your audience through the camera. There were instances where you were looking down, and that gives me an indication that you were not focusing on me and you were reading something. Overall, you stepped out of your comfort zone because you believed that life begins at your comfort zone. And you never hesitated to face fear. You faced everything and rose to the expectations of your family and to the standards that they have given you. They believe that you can do, but you can do greater. And to be the best form of you, you have embraced that imperfections and you continually work on it. and I would like to congratulate you. If you could only get on the recommendations as a summary to improve on, you'll do great. Back to you.
Thank you, contestant Gerardo R.D. Flores. Can we please remain silent until all the ballots have been collected? Chief Judge, can I check, are all the ballots in? Chief Judge, can I check if all the ballots have been collected?
They're in the process of being collected. I
Thank you.
will intimate as soon as they're done.
Thank you very much.
I am pleased to announce that all the ballots have been received. Thank you so much for the patience. Over to you, contest chair.
Thank you. And can I just check, Chief Judge, were there any disqualifications or protests?
There were no time disqualifications and no protests.
Absolutely fantastic. That concludes our evaluation contest. Please, can I ask you to unmute and put your hands together for all of our contestants. Yay, well done, everyone.
Yay.
Well done, everyone. We will take a group photo after our keynote speaker, but before the keynote speaker, let me hand you over to the contest chair. Back to you, Kathy.
Thank you very much, our contest Toastmaster Ramesh Halai, distinguished Toastmaster. And that concludes our evaluation talent showcase. Now, next we'll come to the highlight of this evening, other than our contestant speeches, which is a keynote address by one of our club mentors. Now, many of you might have known her by the spouse of one of our past international director.
President.
Past international president. She is wife, mother, grandmother. If you can't believe by her outlook, yes, she is a grandmother. But what you might not have known is that she actually served in the Navy. She's an honorary discharged Navy veteran, and that I don't think many of us would be able to boast that credential. This lady has given us hope, show us the way, because she helped us to charter this club as our club mentor. She's a leader in her own rights. She's currently serving as Club Growth Director in District 53. She's none other than distinguished Toastmaster Betty Peck. And let's welcome her for the keynote speech, Igniting the Passion.
Wow, Kathy, thank you so much. And it's good to see everybody here because you are all of my babies. So I have more than just real grandchildren, newest one 3 months ago, older ones in their teens. But everyone here, everyone is my baby. And it needs to be brought to everyone's attention that I think my highest honor at this point, beyond all the things that Toastmasters gives, my company gives, and my family gives, is that I'm a member and a charter member of World Traveling Toastmasters in District 80. And seeing the energy and seeing all of the things that happen within this group are what ignite my passion. It's a privilege to be considered in the family. And I wanted to share with you just some tidbits on when I started my journey as a Toastmaster. And it took a while for a lot of things to make sense to me. A lot of the people here, it's second nature. You just run in, you jump, you do it, you get it. But I struggled for the first couple of years. I am outgoing. I like being outgoing. I was born in the South of the United States, where we're a wee bit friendlier than up in New England and New York area. And I never had a problem speaking out. And I needed to because I was born a triplet. So there are two sisters, one born 6 minutes before me and one 6 minutes after me. And believe me, this was back in the 50s, boys and girls. So nothing special there. It just happened. But I had to find a voice because I was the fraternal triplet, meaning I was the different one. The other two were identical. So I needed my voice because we all looked alike. That carried through into high school and college, in the Navy, in my past life, recent life, present life. And we all achieve that for a certain reason, and yours might be different. But when joining Toastmasters, which I had not been part of during my husband's journey, no one ever asked me if I wanted to be a Toastmaster. I just kind of hung out with Rich as he traveled and did his board work, and got on the executive committee. But I made a bet with him because I thought he should move forward from what I had seen. I'm surrounded by brilliant, brilliant Toastmasters. And I told him that if he put his hat in the ring to run, I would join Toastmasters, but I would join a different club so that I didn't step on his toes. And if he decided that he would not run for the executive committee, that I would join Toastmasters and I would join his club. So he got motivated and he got ignited because he didn't want me in his Toastmaster club. It was a spouse thing. The reason I say this is because once I did join, the club that I had joined was struggling. They didn't have club officer lists in on time. I wasn't too interested in speaking. I took care of some roles. And then one of the Toastmasters said, "You should speak at the contest. You're hysterical." Now, I didn't think I was hysterical, except at parties on occasion. But I jumped in full tilt and did the Tall Tales contest and went all the way up to district, where I lost miserably. But that ignited my passion. And for all of you here that you now have the experience, you are here, but when you can see that, and then you can see the camaraderie that comes out of meeting all of these Toastmasters from different areas. I wish you could see my arm. I have goosebumps on it. Still gets me excited. It makes me crave that other people would see this. And we all do hold it in a different kind of a way. We hold it so that even when you look at the definition, if something or someone ignites your feelings, they cause you to have very strong feelings about something. Literally, in a sentence, we can say, there was one teacher who really ignited my interest in words. For me, igniting it was hearing the Toastmasters and watching the Toastmasters succeed. It aroused and excited feelings and passions in me that I would love for all of you to experience, to get fired up, to stir things up, to wake up. Not necessarily in an agitated way, as it could be described, but that excitement and that speaking from the heart that arouses and elicits all the love, fire, praise is what we all need. How do you do that? One thing I think that will always help is that you live the feelings you are worthy of happiness. And you, each one of you here in this audience, is deserving of success. Use your mental imagery at times. Ignore people who say it's impossible. And keep your eye on the prize. And that prize might be very small. That prize may be going to a meeting that you really didn't want to have to go to. And remove negative people from your life as you focus on your strengths. So that's just a small tidbit of what igniting passion for me is, specifically within Toastmasters, because I do have good fundamental passion with regard to my family. So as I finish up here, and how close are we with our ballots? Are we anywhere close to being completed? Is that a nod? Maybe Kathy, anybody? Ram? Because I'm open for questions and I look forward to all of you getting your passion ignited in a very, very, very profound way, because I'm watching all of you and I'm going to see you in the future. So Miss Kathy Toh, how are we doing with our results?
Well, I believe our evaluation contestants has ignited the passion among our judges that makes the whole tabulation a fierce
That
fight.
was so no one kept track. Okay. All right. So don't go home yet. Don't go home yet. I'm happy to help with answering any questions that you have. Personal, professional. Lada, I saw a hand up and I don't ever see hands up. Oh, and Azhar.
I have a question.
Oh, Lord.
I know. First of all, New Yorkers are friendly. What are you talking about?
Hey, you are not the typical New Yorker. I'm going to tell everyone here.
What? Okay.
Everyone.
I love to hear more about being a triplet. That's so fascinating to me. I might be, I don't know. Just tell me more stories. I love triplets.
It'll be quick because it's kind of boring for people. I was born in the 50s, so I won't give you the specific date, but back then there was no in vitro fertilization. There had never been anybody clones. There was no sheep. There were no in vitro dishes. It was just all natural. And of course, my mother, after delivering triplets, still had a 26-inch waistline. I have pictures to prove it. And they're on Facebook if you want to take a peek. But it was very, very unusual and very different. And luckily, my mother, as a brilliant seamstress, did not dress us alike. She had the same pattern for outfits, but picked different materials. But Debbie and Susan were quiet and very, very withdrawn. So even if I hadn't spoken, I appeared to be someone that was outspoken. And you'll see that even within Toastmasters. You don't necessarily have to say anything out loud, but you are perceived at times that you're outgoing and the life of the party. I don't want to go to parties. If I have to go to a function, I will survive the 2 hours. But you don't want it to be boring. So especially within Toastmasters, watch those people around you. What is making them tick? And if everyone's really quiet and you say one word, you're all of a sudden classified as outgoing. So it's just a stigma that we do as human beings. It comes naturally, but find those things that drive you. And that was my escape, Lotta. So good question. I saw Azhar. I thought I saw a hand raised. I can't keep track of these. There's my Twyla. Twyla, you have your hand up? Ask away.
I want to hear the romance story between Betty and Richard.
Oh, dear God. All right. Well, I am a kitchen designer, and I own my own kitchen design, renovation, and construction company. But back in the 90s, Richard came in and bought a kitchen from me. And that's how I met him. We didn't connect until years later, but I will tell you that it was interesting. I was on leave of absence from work. I had breast cancer and I was playing with my phone, which don't say a word, anybody. I don't want anybody's screens to blow up, but there were no cell phones then. Okay. There were pagers. Yeah. So I needed a landline put in my house, and the guy that came to do it screwed it up completely. And I called screaming to the phone company, and they sent a manager out to my house who happened to be Richard Peck.
Oh,
and it was wow. And there I was, all bandaged up and looking like hell. I was on a leave of absence and, recovering from surgery. And we reconnected a bit. I was no longer engaged. He was no longer married at the time. And he started bringing me food and then taking me to doctor's appointments just as a friend. Oh. And he stayed a friend for a long time. So that was my love story with Richard. And he didn't own a suit, and he wasn't a Toastmaster, and he was kind of a geek. He still always has that pen in his pocket. And so some of that is common knowledge, so I'm not afraid to say it here. I asked him to come online, but he's getting stuff ready so we can go run our errands later. So mums, Mum's the word. Just hold it safe with you. So that is how I met him, and we did later connect. And one day he asked me to marry him, and I jumped at the opportunity. And then I bought him suits.
Yay.
And then I bought him a lot of suits because I was serving on a board of directors. I'm still with the World Vision board of directors, and he was the one following me to conventions, hanging out in the corner in the back. And then it just reversed. It's a good question, Twilight. It gives us different perspectives. It didn't always happen. He wasn't always fabulous in the way he is now. He was fabulous, but not like he is now. And he is pretty amazing and loves Toastmasters.
Good story, Betty. I can relate because the first time I met my husband, I thought he was a wolf and I didn't see him for a year. And after that, we were engaged in 7 days after we met the second time. So
there you go.
Pretty good story.
There you go.
Lots of people have joined Toastmasters to meet their spouses or future spouses.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I saw Kim. Kim, you raised your hands.
Yeah.
Am I calling the wrong people?
So,
I see Hannah as
Bennett,
well.
you know, you've been in Toastmasters for a long time. Do you ever get burnout?
No.
No.
And I have not been in Toastmasters a long time. I joined in October of 2015 and didn't really do anything. Then became president 6 months later. You know the drill. At the time when a friend of ours or a colleague of ours in Toastmasters had put a big post on Facebook about the burnout, and they're doing all the same things and no one else is stepping out. I was flabbergasted, I will say. And I turned to my husband, who was then just getting on the EC after losing the first time, and looked at him and very casually, not pointedly, said, "Do you ever feel burnout?" He just looked at me like I was asking about what's in the fridge. He goes, "No." And I left it at that, because it's not. Burnout is what we use as a description to understand why we're frustrated. Are we tired at times? Because I know certain people in this screen, Eliza, that don't sleep.
Yeah.
And when you're faced with adversity with scheduling, then you have to be working on your time management, and you don't always have to raise your hand. You don't always have to volunteer. And burnout is a bad word. Burnout is a description that encompasses nothing about you other than, and again, this is my opinion, should never be used in a setting like this, because everyone is watching you. They're watching me, they're watching Kathy, they're watching Kim, they're watching Sajini. Everyone is being watched in one form or fashion. They're looking to see how we get along. They're looking to see how we don't get along. They're looking to see if, in a wide voice, there's complaints and there's issues. Those things can be taken care of privately, but I want to encourage everybody to look up the word burnout and look up the reason for that, and try, and specifically Kim, because you asked the question, look at what you are doing to add to that burnout. Don't volunteer so much. So that's my answer to that question. I hope that was good for you, Kim.
Thank you very much.
And I don't see any other hands. Someone else had a hand up, but I missed it. You guys are such better Toastmasters. Is that Janet?
There's so much
That's
fire in
me.
us.
I would like to know what made you decide to go into the Navy as a career at that point.
Oh boy, that's a good question. I've always been an artist, and I was really looking to belong. It's kind of an odd thing back then, but I wanted that surrounding. I wanted what appeared to be a safety net. It was back in the 70s, and women were not even allowed on ships. They had one training facility, but as an illustrator draftsman, I could join the Navy as an illustrator draftsman. It was one of 4 jobs in the Navy at that point. And I had to qualify for it. I had to present a portfolio. I had to show my strengths and my weaknesses. And I did have college in my background, but I chose to enlist. Because I grew up outside of the Naval Academy and I thought officers were just, ugh, they were privileged little peons and I couldn't be bothered with them. Had I known any better, I'd probably be divorced from my third rear admiral by now if I'd paid attention, but I'd never would have met Rich, had my kids, my dogs, or my grandchildren. But good question. It was a good, secure job and I had to qualify for it.
Thank you.
Who else? Call out a name. Gerardo, are you?
Yeah.
I see the hand. You guys, give me some names. Twyla, put your hand down.
Sorry, I think we have the result, right? Because our CJ also need to leave.
Okay.
Oh, that's fabulous. Then did I do okay?
We can
Then did I
continue
do
later,
okay?
right?
I was the filler. I love it. Just throw it in there. I love you guys. Congratulations for a fabulous contest, which we all watched, Rich and I, in the Zoom. So congratulations, and I look forward to hearing the results.
Yes, after hearing on Igniting Your Passion, I believe we are all ready to receive the result for today's talent showcase. Now, let me have the results. Can I invite our CJ? Yep, CJ has confirmed that the result is in and he has handed to me the results. We have the certificates ready. Now, Zoom Master. Can I invite our Area A2 Director, Sangita, to come on stage with me to present the results? All right. Wow. Yes, here we have the results for the Table Topic Talent Contest Showcase 2023 World Travelers Toastmasters Club. Let us give our congratulations to the third place winner, Gerardo Ardis Flores, for winning third place in Table Topics.
Hey, Artie.
Congratulations, Adi.
Way to go, RD.
Woo!
Ardi, could you turn on your video so that we can do a spotlight and quick photo shoot?
Adi.
Well, if not, then we will skip the photo shoot.
He went to the bathroom.
All right, now next announcement for the second place winner for Table Topics Talent Showcase, and it's none other than Fahaz Farouk.
Woo!
Congratulations. Is Fahaz in the house?
Yes, he very much is.
Oh, there you are.
Okay, and we have the photo taken. All right, 3, 2, 1. Thank you. Congratulations, Fahaz. Next up, we will announce the first place winner of Table Topics Talent Showcase. Who will be the winner, the champion for the inaugural Talent Showcase Table Topics? Lada!
No.
What? Oh my lord. Didn't
Woohoo,
expect that,
Lada!
girl.
Okay, please
No
look at the camera.
unicorn.
3, 2, 1. Thank you.
I think this is a good time for a
Congratulations.
yeehaw.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
Oh my God.
Woo!
Right.
I'm not doing yeehaw.
Let's
No,
move
go
on
do
to
a
the.
hee-haw. Oh, was that Betty? Betty, you got to do a hee-haw. Was that you?
Oh, no way, Jose. No.
No. Oh. That was great.
Now let us go through the
Congratulations,
announcements,
Lada.
and we can have
Thank
all
you,
the
sweetheart.
fun that we want for tonight.
Thank you.
Okay. Congratulations.
Joseph Skoda, please put the national anthem of USA.
No, Ukraine. Ukraine. You have Ukraine?
No, she's part of this group.
How about Ukraine? Got the Ukrainian national anthem? Wait, you want me to play it? Hold on. I
No
can
need,
do
no
that.
need, no need, no need.
A lot of stuff.
No, it's just joking.
I wasn't. You know I wasn't joking.
No, Ada, please, we need to move on.
Congratulations, Lada.
Thank you, everybody.
Congratulations, all the winner.
Thank you,
Yes.
everybody. I really
Nice
appreciate
job,
it.
everybody.
Thank you. So now I have the permission to move on to the evaluation contest. The evaluation talent showcase, the third place winner. I'm proud to present to you third place winner, Fahaz Farod.
Woo!
Fahaz, where are you?
I am here.
Congratulations. He's there. Congratulations.
I need to spotlight
Hey,
him.
Faraz.
Okay, look into the camera. 3, 2, 1.
You need to spotlight Ram.
Ah, oh yeah.
Sangita. Bye, Sangita.
Yes, I
One day you'll
forgot.
teach me how to do this.
Okay, let me invite our contestants master for evaluation to come on screen as well. Oh, yeah, he's there. Okay. All right, please look at the camera. 3, 2, 1. Thank you. Next, second place. Second place winner of the evaluation team talent showcase. Gerardo Artist floor is easy. Back to me.
Nice job.
RD.
Back.
Nice job.
Aha. Okay, please look in the screen. 3, 2, 1. Do you want to do a retake for your evaluations, table topics?
I just forgot. Why you never put the CJ?
I thought CJ is supposed to come together when we have the group photo. 3 in 1.
Yeah, but not put together. Okay, fine.
Usually for district is we finish
Okay,
the 1, 2, 3, then we do a group photo.
Yes, after
The
we hear
stage is
first.
wait. Okay.
Go.
Can we have Sangita back for the table topics?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's do that, RD.
2, 1.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
We have announced the evaluation second place winner, and now we're coming to the first place winner. Can we have the contest Toastmaster Ram? Who will be the winner of the evaluation contest talent showcase 2023? And this is none other than Kim Lo.
Thank you. I didn't expect that. Whoa.
Good girl.
Wow.
Gosh. Congratulations.
Thank you. That's unexpected.
Okay, please look into the camera and take photos. 3, 2, 1.
Woohoo!
Can we have all the evaluation winner as well as the contest chief judge to come on stage with our club mentors, Betty Ann, and club president Eliza? To take a
Where
quick
is the
photo.
stage?
Spotlight, ma'am. Spotlight.
Who is the? Give me co-host. Give me
The
co-host.
second and third.
Yeah. Class is here. Okay. All right. Ready? Look in the camera. 3, 2, 1. Is our AD.
Oh, I like that. Talha's. What is that?
Okay. All right. Now we move on to the table topics group photo for the winners. Now we will have to add in Sangita and okay, and Lada.
Yes,
Okay.
crazy picture for me.
All right, 3,
There,
2,
Gwen, crazy
1.
picture.
Not sure if our Division A director is still around, Sky.
Yes, and now do crazy picture. Ready?
Okay.
Crazy, crazy. Come on, guys.
The other one was crazy. They're all crazy.
We are crazy.
Yes, our Division A director is here with us. Let's take one more photo. Okay, 3,
Oh, it's already
2,
come back.
1. Thank you. Now,
Thank you.
thank you. Congratulations to our contestants, winners. This contest is not possible without the support from all contestants and appointment holders. I'd like to invite the appointment holders to come on stage to do a group photo. Our timers, whoever is left.
Yeah, we've lost a lot here. Where'd everybody go?
Oh no, don't
Yeah.
leave us. Annie, where are you going?
Yeah, all timers, our sergeant at arms, and our counters if they are still here with us, together with our area director and our Division A director. Can I?
Everyone but the judges.
Yep. Yes, everyone but the judges. So I need some
All the
help from
judges
that.
left already. If you still here. Jasmine, Arnie, on your camera. Twyla, Candy, Ginger, Gingy. Okay, nice. Smile, everyone.
Are you taking a photo?
Yeah, smile.
Thank you.
Okay.
You have to promise to teach this to me later, please.
No crazy
barely
shot.
just
Let's
open
do
up.
Crazy shot. Crazy shot.
Come
Come on.
on, you're frozen in crazy time.
Yes, I am.
Can I have our contest Toastmaster, Sangita and Ram, and our Chief Judge, Talha, as well as our Division A Director, Sky, and Betty Ann, our club mentor, and our club president, Eliza. Can we have a group photo together?
Click away.
Oh, so I can help.
Yeah, I'm not the host, so I don't know how to add you there.
Gingy.
Oh, you all look so nice.
Y'all are amazing. You know
Nice
that?
to be president. Okay, smile.
Ram,
Come
smile.
on. Yes, master. Look at him. Tilt your eyes down to your computer.
Okay, smile, smile, smile. Everyone smile. Great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Now, can we have all the evaluation contestants to come on stage to take a photo? Now, the next one will be a bit tricky because there's a total of 11 contestants for table topics. Screen can only do 9, so we have to turn off our screen to let them have a photo session.
You want me to turn off my screen?
No, later on. I'll just remove the spotlight. We will have the evaluation contestants first for a group photo.
Jasmine, come back.
Ram, when you take a picture, we only see your glasses, your computer, and your eyes. Oh, now you look so pretty.
There you go.
RD, come back.
I can't wait to see all of you in the Bahamas in August.
Ooh.
Okay, smile. Is it all? Twyla, are you there? Twyla.
Are you doing the spotlight or are you doing the all Just turn on the screen.
Just turn on the screen.
Okay, can. Then we won't be doing the spotlight.
Kathy, can you remove your spotlight so I
Yes.
can let me put everyone up?
Andy, Yim, Yip, everybody sing.
Okay, say blue cheese.
Blue cheese.
Nice. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. It has been a long day, long night for many of us. We have overrun by 1 hour.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
And thank
don't
you
ever
very
do
much
that
to
when
our
Richard-
Division A Director Sky for staying throughout the session for us and giving us the support for this inaugural Table Topics and Evaluation Talent Contest showcase. And I thank to all my contestants, my appointment holders who came in at the very last minute to take up all these roles. Thank you to Sangita and Ram for taking up a contest Toastmasters, because without you, this contest would not have been so smooth. And thank you to our Chief Judge Talha and his group of judges who had to crack their head and keep up with their burning desire to finish off with that tabulation. And of course, not to forget our keynote speaker, Batian,
Always a
for
pleasure.
reminding us why is that so important and why we can ignite the passion within us just by believing ourselves and speaking up and to know our goals. And with that, I will call this contest showcase adjourned and we can have fun from now.
Or do you want to go and sleep?
And then
Thank you so much.
everybody wants to go to sleep. I don't know how y'all do it. It's what, midnight?
Sleep is
Thank you, everyone.
sleep seems to be the most fun thing to do
Thank
right
you.
now.
If anyone has
Thank you.
burnout, you call me.
Thank you so much.
Stop. Distinguished Toastmaster Talha, thank you very much to become our CJ from all us in World Travelers. Your certificate will be sent to you by our Zoom airlines later. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you so much.
Thank you. Good night.
Yes, nice to have
Bye.
you here.
Thank
you.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Relax. Get some sleep.
Thanks,
You're all
Talha. Thanks, Jasmine.
Great.
Thanks, Carlos. Thanks,
Kathy.
Lada. Thanks, Tanami.
You're awesome.
Yes. Thanks, Kim.
You're awesome. Everyone's awesome.
Next,
Yeah,
next, Fee.
Yes.
We are going to have new renewal early. In February, we are doing our new renewal.
Those who are placed in today's contest, Madam President will be sponsoring us.
No. I wish.
Bahamas, people, Bahamas.
When is Bahamas? When is Bahamas? What month?
August.
August. And it's
Oh,
what
man.
this district, right? That's it?
No,
No,
all
it's
of
international.
International.
Oh, wait. Oh, that's right, Bahamas.
The big one. The big one, madam.
That's right. Oh.
Why all of you want to go to District 80 lah? Go back to come. Make World Travelers shine high.
Okay, I'll come. I'd love to.
Lada, all the best. Go straight until District, okay? Kim,
Yes.
also be proud. For evaluation, you are already buying in District 80. Don't go to 102. Thank you very much. Yeah, congratulations, everyone.
I have another meeting in California.
Okay.
Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you for all the hard work. You
Night,
really,
everyone.
you are awesome.
See you
Each and every
soon.
one of you. And it was her first contest. I want to say thank you. I mean,
And we made
congratulations.
it our first talent show, yeah.
Congratulations, everybody. Kim
Well done.
Congratulations, Lada.
Well done,
and
everyone.
everyone else.
Congratulations,
And
Kathy. Congratulations,
Kathy,
Mom.
Eliza, and Ram, and
We made
Kathy
it.
backup.
Thank you very much,
And
Kathy,
Adam.
Ram, and Sanjita, and
Why
everybody.
Kathy like
And
that?
I like I think you should consider the purple look, Farhaz.
Hey, wait. I want to take this picture. This is
Show
good.
it.
No,
It's
because Lada, in my screen, Lada and me is the one vertical. Then after that, the other one is Kathy. And this is just, you don't need a woman.
This is female look.
Farhas, please remove that.
Hey, Ram, you want to do a female look?
Okay, stop, smile. Thank you.
Mom, you
Okay,
want to
guys.
do a female look,
Good night.
Mom?
Good night. Yeah.
No? I guess
No,
not.
no, I don't have my outfit ready.
Now, I'm sure at one time in your life you dressed as a woman, no?
Who's me?
Yeah. Never?
That was an accident. My suitcase got mixed up with somebody else's.
No. No. That's not a true story.
No,
But that's a
no,
good
but
story.
it could be. It could be a true story. couldn't it?
It's a good table topic story. Oh, there we go.
Mom, are you going to go for IS? Equal
Bye,
Travelers?
bye, goddesses.
Yeah, take care. Bye.
All of you goddesses.
Bye. Thank you.
Good night, everyone. See you soon.
Good night, Ram. Thanks. Take care. See you, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Samida. Good night, everyone. It's already
I'll
morning.
stop the recording.
I thought I already stopped. Thank you,
Is
Kathy.
it?
Let's
No,
sleep.
the recording is still on.